Hey guys, I think that we are live and ready to go. Welcome to the team call. Thanks for being on. My name is Sarah Tri. I am the founder of Team Triceps, if you don't know who I am. But I've been doing this Beachbody thing for about 4.5 years now. And one crazy thing that I've learned along the way is that you got to have what's in between your ears right to make this work. So it's so much about your mindset. And, you know, I just finally got the chance to listen to the call that Josh Coates did for our team when I was in Belize. Did anybody get on that call? Can you guys go over to the chat box and tell me if you got in on that call? I haven't finished it completely, but I got through an hour of that call. He talked for an hour and a half, but just incredible about shifting, you know, our belief and our mindset and just breaking through some of those barriers of self-sabotage and all of this stuff. So I wanted to kind of piggyback off of that. His call really inspired me to do, you know, this kind of talk. And I think that we've got to realize that we've been bred to think a certain way, to do things a certain way, to go about our day-by-day routine a certain way. And that is certainly not to be self-motivated. Some of us are blessed with self-motivation and we just find that self-motivation. But a lot of us are bred and really are brought up to be motivated by a boss, to be motivated by a paycheck, to be motivated by not getting fired, right? To be motivated by a raise. That's just how they've dangled motivation in front of us. And with this business, you know, yeah, there's this financial opportunity, but you got to work. Like you got to work to get that check, right? I was just having a one-on-one call with my PS coach, Becky Miranda. We were just chatting and she was talking to someone about coaching, and she's like, if anybody's ever told you that you can build this business and not work, they're lying to you. You have to work, but you first have to change your mindset. And I shouldn't say that. You don't have to first change your mindset. You just have to understand where you currently are and where you need to go when it comes to mindset. And you have to understand how to make that shift, how to make that transition. Okay, let's check the chat box. Sarah Olson says, I feel self-motivated, but I also feel self-sabotage. Totally. And I think you're just at that point where you're breaking through. Like, Sarah, you just finishing the Ultimate Reset was a huge breakthrough for you to get over that self-sabotage. Now the real test is what happens after the reset, after you don't have that very specific program to follow. Is the reset more of an employee-minded thing or an entrepreneur-minded thing? I'm not really sure. So what happens after is really the real test. I want to read a quote that my girl Susie Weehas, who's a PS coach of mine, sent me. Her and I had a one-on-one today, and she just wanted to say that she sent me this quote, and she said, sometimes you may feel like you are just about to realize your goal only to fall short. That is no reason to quit. Defeat happens only to those who refuse to try again. Risk, then, is not just part of life, it is life. The place between your comfort zone and your dream is where life takes place. It's the high anxiety zone, but it's also where you discover who you are. That's like, whoa. That like almost makes me emotional. Because you really have to risk so much. You really have to work really hard to surpass some of these things that are holding you back so hard to reach your dreams. I know you all want to reach your dreams, to live your dream life. But there's something inside of you holding you back. And I hope that because you're investing in yourself and you're getting on these team calls and you're working on yourself, you're doing personal development and you're connecting with your upline and you're doing everything you can to work on yourself to push past these barriers, you're gonna push past these barriers, right? Just because you fall short, that's no reason to quit. Defeat happens only to those who refuse to try again. And I think that that's a key mindset shift with entrepreneurs. And we talk about this all the time. I know a lot of us post about it, but have you really thought about failure? Have you really thought about defeat as being life? What does it say in here? It says, risk then is not just part of life, it is life. The place between your comfort zone and your dream is where life takes place. That is key right there. The place between your comfort zone and your dream is where life takes place. You guys, the struggle that you're in right now in this moment, the struggle that I'm in right now in this moment, these are the best times of our lives. Adam and I talk about this all the time. When we first moved to Wisconsin, after we quit our full-time jobs, in Illinois, and we were making $150,000, and then we had to rely on my Beachbody income that was not much at all. I was making maybe $300 to $500 a week on my Beachbody income. We had a lot of money saved, but we had this huge pay cut. We had to sacrifice. And when we were in that moment, we struggled to change our lifestyle, to change our mindset. But we look back on those days and we were like, those were the days. Like, we had so much fun because we were struggling so much that we had to come up with ways to keep ourselves occupied, to keep busy, to not think about some of the struggles that we were going through. So I think part of, and we're going to talk specifically about very, very specific mindset shifts, but the overlying umbrella of all of this is embracing the struggle and embracing the defeat and embracing the failure as success. Because when you fail, when you're defeated, that is what gets you to the next level, as long as you try again. Right? Okay, so if you're on board with that as the overlying mindset shift between an employee and an entrepreneur, then we're going to do good today. And yes, absolutely, I will post that quote. Okay, so let's chat really quick about the differences. Okay, so I got some notes and I'm going to be looking at them. I really meant to make slides, PowerPoint slides, but then I just really thought about, is that really important? I would rather have you guys see my face and hear my voice and all that stuff. So anyways, I'm just sticking to basic stuff tonight. Okay, so we're first going to go over the employee mindset. I'm gonna tell you the employee mindset, and then we're gonna do the counter entrepreneur mindset. Okay, so number one, I hope you're taking notes, and I'd love for you to write this down and then circle. Be really honest with yourself and circle which one you are. Okay, so employee, entrepreneur. I want you to write them down and circle which one you are. Okay. So employee mindset. When things go wrong, I ask myself, why is this happening to me? When things go wrong, I ask myself, why is this happening to me? Okay, the entrepreneur mindset of that is, I am responsible for everything that happens in my life. I am responsible for everything that happens in my life. Now be honest. Which one do you fall into the majority of the time? Number two, we're going to start with the employee mindset. I tend to blame, criticize, and complain when faced with problems. So you can just summarize that, say, I tend to blame others when things aren't going right. I tend to blame others when things aren't going right. And the others are usually our family, our spouse, our team, our coworkers, our boss. I tend to blame others when things aren't going right. The entrepreneur mindset side of that is I focus on solutions, not problems. I focus on solutions, not problems. So being honest with yourself, where are you most of the time? Okay, number 3. Back to the employee mindset. I need to know everything first before I get started. I need to know everything first before I get started. I think this is one that a lot of us fall into. Okay, so the entrepreneurship mindset is I don't need to be great to start. I just have to start. I don't need to be great to start. I just have to start. The chat box is so quiet. You guys must just be scribbling all sorts of notes. Okay, next. So this would be number 4. Employee mindset is I fear failure. We just talked about this. I fear failure. And the opposite of that, the entrepreneur mindset is failure is learning. Failure is success. If failure is success, if you really have that mindset that failure is success, you would be failing all the damn time. And I guarantee if you failed all the time, you'd be trying new things, you'd be getting outside of your comfort zone, and you would be out there rocking it. So we're just going to call that failure is success for the entrepreneur mindset. So again, circle where you're at. Okay, so number 5 is under the employee mindset. In order to succeed, I have to take advantage of others. In order to succeed, I have to take advantage of others. This is very small-minded thinking, but I know many of us suffer from this thinking. We have trust issues. We have a lot of issues with people who have success. A lot of people who look at multi-level marketing or network marketers who have success is that they're taking advantage of everybody. I'm taking advantage of no one. If anything, y'all are taking advantage of me because you're making me do all these calls. I'm just kidding. That's awesome. Gwen says, I'm really surprised. I thought I would be an employee mindset, but I'm seeing a lot of myself in entrepreneur. That's fantastic. It's awesome. Okay, so we just talked about in order to succeed, I take advantage of others. I need to take advantage of others. That was number 5. So the entrepreneurship side of that is I believe in a win-win situation for all. I believe in, a better way of putting it is, I believe in if I help others get what they want, I will also get what I want. Same sort of thing. So what we're doing right now, and I'm so glad that we're circling and writing this down, because this is holding us accountable to how we think. You know, our mind is so crazy. Like, our mind does powerful things to us. It can talk us out of anything. It can talk us into any sort of belief. And these, if you're whatever you're circling, that's the stuff that's going through your mind all the time that you don't even really know. You don't even really know that that's what you're thinking. You're thinking that you're moving your business forward, but maybe all of these beliefs and mindsets on the employee side are what's holding you back. Okay, so let's move on. Number 6. Number 6 is I have a me mentality, meaning what's in it for me. So you can just put number 6, what's in it for me. So on the entrepreneur side, you believe in helping others, and that what you do is impacting lives, right? So you believe in helping others. You believe in making the world a better place. You do what you do to help others. Whereas an employee mindset is you do what you do to benefit you. Okay. Number 7, employee mindset. I am not aware of who I spend time with. You just, so what I mean by that is you just spend time with people that you've always spent time with. You just nonchalantly spend time with people who may be negative, unsupportive, who have bad habits. You just hang out with them because that's what you've always done. So again, I am not aware of who I spend my time with. On the entrepreneurship side, it says I choose to be around friends who are like-minded and push me to greater heights. So as an entrepreneur, you're very aware of who you spend time with. You choose who you spend time with. I would probably guess that most of you on this call are aware of it. You're on this call. You're surrounding yourself with positive people. Most of the people not on this call are not on this call because they're not aware of who they spend their time with. Okay, number 8, employee side. I don't need mentors or coaches in my life. I don't need mentors or coaches in my life. This was something that I've been hung up on for a very, very, very long time. And I mean, I'm really open about this, and I'm sure you guys know, but I mean, I push back when Josh Coates and I have one-on-one calls. I push back a lot on our calls when he is keeping me accountable and helping me take my business to the next level. I push back a lot because I struggle with this one. But he's really helped me overcome that. So when we look at the entrepreneur mindset, is that you choose and you seek out mentors who can help you. Very similar to the last one we just talked about, surrounding yourself with people who are going to bring you to a higher level. So in this particular one, if you are not seeking out the help, the support, the guidance, the friendship of your upline coach, you are stuck in the employee mindset. So be extremely honest with yourself when it comes to which one you're in. Okay, number 9. When presented with personal development opportunities, I say, why waste my time going to conferences or events or seminars? Why should I invest in conferences, events, seminars? And when it comes to the entrepreneur mindset, you believe in self-development and continuous learning. I believe in self-development. So again, I'm asking you to be completely honest. This is your chance to really dig in and figure out what it is holding you back. Tansley said that my upline coach is on hold with her business right now, so I have realized I need to seek help from all others on the team, and it has been helping greatly. And Tansley, I will give you a shout out because you've been posting more on Team Triceps, you've been engaging with the team, and that helps so much, right? When you invest and you plug into the team, you are consciously surrounding yourself with the people who are going to bring you higher. So kudos to you, girlfriend. Okay, number 10. This is a tough one. I have a scarcity mentality, meaning there's not enough to go around. Meaning you ask yourself, you know, is the market saturated? Meaning you don't share your tips and ideas with other people. I have a scarcity mentality. And you guys know the other side. I mean, I know some of you know the other side. The entrepreneur mindset is I have an abundance mentality. So the abundance mentality is I know that when I follow my passion, the right people will come to me. I know that there are many people who need my help. I know that what I have to offer will reach the right people. I have to do the work to reach those people, but I know that I can connect with people. I know that there are people out there for me. And this is just a side note, but you have to understand that when you join this community and you're surrounding yourself with like-minded people, that's all you see, right? Remember that your greatest strength is sometimes your greatest weakness. So if we're surrounding ourselves with like-minded people to keep us positive and amped up, but because we're surrounded and we're in this Beachbody bubble, we think to ourselves, everybody I know is a Beachbody coach. You have to have that abundance mentality, but that also translates into, I've got to go out and find these people. I know they're out there, but I have to reach outside of my bubble because they're out there. Okay? And just remember that we really are in a Beachbody bubble. There are a lot of people out there that we can help. Adam and I traveled the country for 6 months, and there are a lot of people that have no clue what Beachbody is. I promise you that. Okay? Circle, which one are you? Super honest with yourself. Remember, nobody's going to see these except you. If you're lying to yourself, what good is that going to do you? It's not going to do you any good. So you might as well just be honest. This is your chance. Okay, number 11. We're going back to the employee side. I am self-conscious of what others think of me. I care about what others think of me. I don't know why or if this is just a human thing, but we all struggle with this. We all struggle with this. We all care what other people think. But here's the other side of it. This is a great way to help you get over what other people think. Okay, so just listen to this, and I want you to write this down. Okay, I believe in my dream and pursue it even though it's against the norm of society. I believe in my dream and pursue it even though it's against the norm of society. That is the entrepreneurship mindset. If you believe in what you're doing, if you believe that Beachbody has something to offer, if you believe that you personally have something to offer, if you believe that you are on this team call, if you're part of this team for a reason, if you believe that you want to help people, that is your dream, that is your purpose, that is your passion. Understanding that you were chosen for some reason to go against the norm of society, it's your duty and it's your responsibility to live up to that. And part of that is not caring about what other people think, is not worrying about what other people think of you. Don't worry about it. And a lot of these beliefs, like a lot of this mindset, yeah, like Tiffany's saying, like coming from your mom, I mean, a lot of this stuff is coming from childhood. This is a lot of what Josh was talking about 2 weeks ago on the team call. And that's really what inspired me to do this. Okay, so that was 11. Now we're on 12. 12 under employee mindset is I value my paycheck, but I also settle for it. I value my paycheck, but I also settle for it. You're okay working for someone else. You're okay working for a salary that has a limit. Number 12 on the entrepreneur mindset is I believe the sky is the limit when it comes to my income. I believe the sky is the limit when it comes to my income. Side note, if you really want your brains to be blown tonight or this week, jump on the team training site and open up the team retreat videos. And go to my presentation about taking your income and your rank to the next level. And I will blow your brains. I'm going to blow your brains and basically prove that right, that the sky is the limit when it comes to your income. Okay, so you're circling these. Which one are you? We have one more. So this is number 13. So this one's a little bit long, but I'm going to try and shorten it a little bit. It says, I have a hope strategy. So I hope that the right thing comes along. I wish that the right thing comes along. Like I'm hoping that the right thing falls into my lap. Kind of like the lottery ticket mentality, right? Like you buy lottery tickets hoping you'll win. I have a hope strategy in my life. I hope the right thing comes to me. I hope the right answer comes to me. I hope that somebody joins my team and takes this business all the way so I can earn income on them. I don't know. Okay, so when you go to the entrepreneur side, it is, I am responsible for my own success. If it's to be, it's up to me. I make things happen. I make my own luck. That's key, is I make my own luck. I mean, luck really isn't even a thing. Luck is lots of preparation behind the scenes to get to where you are today. So again, the entrepreneur mindset is, I am responsible for my own success. I make things happen. I make my own luck. So that's it. You got 13. And I think that whole myth about 13 being a bad number is horseshit. Just saying. I think it's a great number. So here's the deal, guys. This is where you dig deep and you look at, where am I struggling? What are the mindsets that I am struggling with? These are the ones that you have to work on. Get with your upline, do some research online. What kind of personal development can you do that is going to help you with that particular mindset to shift you from employee mindset to entrepreneur mindset? We have to own this. If we want this business to work, we have to own it. We cannot fear failure. Okay? So what I want you guys to do is every morning, I don't know if you guys do affirmations or mantras. I do. And they're super simple mantras and affirmations that I read after I do my personal development. And I print them off on a sheet of paper. And I read them to myself. I fold it in half, and I say, it's like my bookmark in the book that I'm reading. And every day after I read, I just go through and I read my my affirmations and my mantras. And that's just to help me change my mindset. Right now, I am working to change my mindset that I do not have to work 16 hours a day to be successful. So my affirmations are things like, I can have success and I can have balance. I can have a deep relationship with Adam and spend time with Adam while also building my successful business. I can become a 15-star diamond coach while also having life balance. If I focus on doing the right things every day, I can have balance and be successful. These are affirmations. These are mantras. These are things that if you read every day, you change your mindset. So what do? You take these entrepreneur mindsets, the ones we just read off, you take them, you wrote notes on them, you type them up, you put them in your own words, and you print them out and you read them to yourself every single day. Yes, Alexa, Miracle Morning is amazing. I've never read it, but I've heard fantastic things about it. So Shaheen says, I can see where my struggle is. I know what I need to do. I just can't seem to break the failure comfortable habit. So that is just where you just have to keep talking to yourself that failure is success. Every single day, write 5 mantras or 5 affirmations about that and read that to yourself every single day. You can retrain your brain. Yeah, and your reading, change your mindset, change your life. Perfect. So you need to focus on things, even you know, fail forward. Find things that that are going to help you with that failure mindset. Okay, guys, so now that we have a clear picture of what you struggle with, you have to understand that it's in your power to change those things. If you leave this call and you do nothing about these notes that you just took, this is the secret to how you change your business. This is the secret. If you can get over these things, if you can shift your focus and your mindset from employee to entrepreneur, you can crack the code and be successful as the #1 coach. You can. You just have to make that shift. So it's up to you to do that. You have to walk away today and put something into action. So what did we talk about? Again, I'm going to go over what we talked about. We talked about figuring out what the struggle is and finding personal development that helps you get over that struggle. And then also making affirmations and mantras for yourself to retrain your brain into thinking. Okay? I'm going to say this quote one more time and I'll post it. But it's just such an incredible quote. After we've talked about this, I want to read this to you one more time. Sometimes you may feel like you are just about to realize your goal only to fall short. That is no reason to quit. Defeat happens only to those who refuse to try again. Risk, then, is not just a part of life. It is life. The place between your comfort zone and your dream is where life takes place. It's the high anxiety zone, but it's also where you discover who you are. I'll post that quote in Team Triceps. Okay, guys, it's in your hands. You have the answers right here. Change your mindset, change your life. Okay, now who's ready for the special announcement? Did you guys think I forgot? Did anybody think I forgot? Well, I didn't forget. Good, mind blown. Brains all over the back wall. Watch that call though on income and rank because your brain is going to be blown. But here we go. Anybody want to know the secret announcement or the special announcement? Here's the deal. So everybody seemed to really like that like impromptu elite call that we hosted with all the elite coaches from Team Triceps. You guys really got to hear from all of us, got to hear our stories. I love seeing you guys in the chat box, like saying how much you related to different people. You know, it's really cool to see different leaders on Team Triceps because I know a lot of you don't get to see all these leaders. Well, here's the thing. If you hit Success Club in May, you're going to get to be on a special webinar with us in June. So it's only going to be open to those on the team that hit Success Club in May. So we got 8 days. We got 8 days to make that happen. You guys know how to make Success Club happen. So I want you to make it happen, to have a call with myself, Alexa Luckenbach, who's on the call, with Brittany Powers, who's a top 10 coach and still in the top 10 for this year, Carly Del Carlo, who's a 2-time elite coach, Meredith Gersten, and Lauren Kaliski. Incredible leaders. So much wisdom, and we will be able, because there won't be that many of you, we will be able to intimately answer your questions and go over things with you. It will be a Zoom call. We'll get to see your faces. We'll get to chat. It will be incredible. You don't want to miss it. And if you can't get on live, we will record it. But this will only be open if you hit Success Club. So that's my special announcement, and I'll post about it in Team Triceps. But I wanted to let you guys know. Thank you so much for being on. Again, you guys, this is in your hands. If you want to be an entrepreneur and you want to build your dream life, you got to own that shit. You got to take responsibility for your life, your success, and everything that happens to you, because you own it. You own it. So love you guys. Have an awesome week. And we have a special guest next week. Alexa Luckenbach is talking about some fun stuff next week on the team call. So thanks so much for being on. We'll see you in a week. Maybe we'll see you live on Facebook sometime soon. I got some good stuff for you. So watch out for that. Okay, bye guys. We'll see you soon. Take care.